Hello again, children. This is Galaxy News Radio. Nah. I miss the Fallout 3 radio guy, though. 3 Dog. He was great. Anywho, welcome back. Another episode. Destiny 2. Beyond the Lighthouse. Something like that. So, if you recall, we had some cleanup missions to do. Finish stuff off. So I'm not actually going to take you guys through all the Born into Darkness quest, because it's just kind of grindy stuff.
Sooner or later, we must all face the consequences of our struggle for power. For Aramis, the deep stone crypt provided another grasp at darkness. But firm it was not. Their loss is our gain.
Oh yeah, the raid.
For the deepest secrets of Europa are now within our grasp.
So yeah, basically, when the raid came out, everybody beat it, and after the world's first clear, we get the cutscene and we got a bunch of new quests and things. So we got the Lament Exotic Sword quest, which is a pretty fun sword. It's basically a chain sword, like Warhammer 40k, but it's a really cool. You hold what is normally a block button for swords, your L2 or left trigger, depending on which console you're playing on. But you hold the button and it like revs up, and then when you revved up, you do extra damage and you gain like a stacking.
Refuge does not lie in us alone. We must awaken darkness far and wide, teach the masses to use it for good. First, we must awaken its power fully. There was one whose knowledge of the darkness exceeded even our own. My grandfather, Clovis Bray the First.
Isn't he dead though?
Elizabeth, he said to me as I woke, born again as an exo. You are going to save the world. What a load of crap. The old man didn't care about saving the world. He only cared about his precious legacy. Still, here's to hoping he was right. Clovis kept most of his secrets in his personal journal, and I know just where we can find it.
Yeah, we're not going to bother doing all that on camera because it's kind of a grindy pain in the ass. I mean, it's not too bad. I think the thing to get the fragments is worse. So basically, with the stasis subclasses, for those of you who haven't been playing and or who don't know, so with the stasis subclasses, you have a thing where we'll go in and look at it real quick. I'll show you. Okay, now you have aspects. Modify your subclass with new actions for your guardian to bring to combat. So, for example, my warlock has one where if you shatter a frozen enemy, it basically sends out a little like seeker that will freeze the next enemy within a certain radius. And so on for, I think it's like 4 or 5 times, and then it goes into cooldown. But stuff like that. The Titan has one that if you break a stasis crystal, one of the big ice shards or whatever, it leaves behind a thing you can pick up to refill your melee ability. Stuff like that. And that works for your whole team. Just different things like that. Obviously, I don't have any for the Hunter yet, so I have no idea what any of them do. But then down here you have fragments, which further kind of tweak how different things work, as far as let's see, I've got 2 so far. One is when you shatter stasis crystals and stuff, it has a bigger, basically the shatter has a bigger damage radius. And then I can't remember what the other one I got was. right offhand. See here, these are the quest banners for this one's for the Lament sword, and then this one is for the Stasis Grenade Launcher, Salvation's Grip, which is kind of meh, honestly. It's just really, I find it doesn't pack much of a punch.
Aramis is gone.
And like it slows
I
enemies
mourn
down,
the
but
loss of an old friend. I celebrate the death of an enemy.
Barracks, you need a new arm, bro.
The taste is bittersweet.
You look strange.
But
You need
ideas
prosthetic.
are stronger than death. I hear whispers of Elixir who wish to take the mantle that Aramis left behind. There is still work to be done. Yes.
Including one of the worst boss fights I've done in recent memory. Yep, so we do sabotaging stuff. That's up here. Is it already marked? It's already marked. Perfect.
Do not underestimate.
We that was neat. So yeah, that's another thing with the raid done. We now have the Europa Eclipse Zone, which rotates each week. And while you're there, you get stasis regeneration, which all your stasis abilities recharge a little bit faster. And there's certain bounties and things that are basically kill dudes in the Eclipse Zone. And I don't know that there's... Ooh, sorry. I don't know that there's a ton more to it than that, but... I just love that if you just kind of feather the trigger, you can see the hammer move. And the cylinder kind of... I used to be better at doing it. There we go. Ah, fine. I used to be better at it, but I haven't played with it in a while, so... Oh well. And then I have my duality shotgun. I gotta say, I really like this, and I was really... Like, I was really hoping something like this would come up eventually in Destiny, like... Because it's a regular shotgun, but it's also a slug shotgun. And I was like, why couldn't they have something like that with space magic and whatnot? And then they did it. That was kind of a nice moment for me. To be right for once. Oh. Didn't damage him any. Oh well. I still haven't gotten another one of these hand cannons to drop, which I'm a little upset about. I want one with a good roll. And I'm sure there's somebody out there that was like, well, you should have played when that was the thing. Well, I didn't know it was a thing. It's taking a nice big break from Destiny because, yeah. just gotten really burned out on it. None of my friends were playing it, and it was just kind of like, why bother? Gotten several of the auto rifle though. I get tons of the machine gun. It's just the hand cannon doesn't seem to want to drop for me. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I've gotten like 4 or 5 of the sidearm. I've gotten 3 or 4 of the auto rifle. I've gotten like 10 of the machine gun. And of course, the shotgun and the submachine gun were dropping like crazy both last season and this season. I've only gotten 1 of the hand cannon. It makes me sad.
The Fallen are producing advanced weaponry on Europa to improve their military strength throughout the system. Our goal is to sabotage their efforts however we can. We'll start by taking out a critical manufacturing plant.
I love doing that in like a Nightfall, because the Nightfalls have like the scoring and stuff, so it pops up, you know, who you killed and how many points they were worth. So I love doing that and just seeing a shit ton of names pop up, the enemy types. Plus 20 points, plus 10 points, plus it's so good.
It is well guarded, not only by Aramis's Elixir. Vex incursions threaten Europa. Aside through those who still whisper Aramis's name.
Perhaps we can use that to our advantage.
Remember.
You will encounter many locks here. Verix offers you his keys. They are old. The teeth must fit this new lock.
Do you really think your old access codes will work? Maybe there's another way.
You could always hack it, Ghost.
No other way.
All right. Just between you and me, I'm really tired of hacking security systems.
I mean, I suppose we could get a really big bomb, maybe? I don't know, depends on the door, I suppose. Yeah. I have way too much fun with those. It's a shame with sun setting, they're gonna be basically pointless after a while. Yeah. Ah, it's so good. How did you survive, sir?
Door's locked down.
My key or failure.
I still don't see why this would work, but if I have to hack this thing, I will. Access denied. Big surprise there.
It's almost
New plan.
too good.
Guardian, I'm picking up a volatile energy signature on the other side of the room. A power core, I think. Let's get a little more proactive here.
Forgot what I was supposed to do with the
That
for a
was
second.
very tight enough, Ghost.
We've been through a lot lately. I'd say we're learning to do things our own way.
Surprised it's taking you this long, Ghost. Come here. Come. Bitch. I said, get over here. Close enough. Wasn't the headshot I wanted, but we'll make it work. Peekaboo. Oh, apparently that took him out. Neat.
Wow, the Fallen really built this place up. And another computer terminal.
You must not blow it up. You will disrupt too much.
Fine, fine, let me have a look. Factory is powering down.
Well done, Colonel. This will
That
go
was
a
easy.
long way in gaining us a foothold on Europa. But we should hit them again as soon as possible.
Someone so big, I thought that would be a
Take
much
advantage
tougher
of the
fight.
next presence here.
Just
All
give
right.
the word, Commander. We'll be ready.
Bleed oop, we're done. So let's go see what Varric's boy wants. Alright. So we're just gonna fast travel. Because I'm not terribly bothered with doing the whole actually go there. So fast. I like a good fast travel system that's actually fast, like faster than going there like the regular way. Because I've played games where it's like the fast travel is legitimately slower than doing it the regular way. Empires fall, do the things. Complete the I did that. Apparently it comes across characters, so yay. Okay, mission the aftermath. Oh, and then you can get so the hero always pieces. I've got a bunch, and then you turn them in for basically objectives here, and you get different bonuses. So like I have pinnacle rewards for the weekly thingy, and then 2 free Empire hunts a week, and different things. And one of them is I can do, I can basically do quests to get specific Europa weapons. So basically, you can farm certain roles, which I like. I haven't really done any of them because I'm not a huge fan of most of the Europa weapons, but I like having targeted like, this is how you get this piece of loot. Because with random rolls and stuff, it's not usually as simple as just, okay, go do the thing. Okay, now you have the, the thing. You have to actually get good rolls and, so you tend to want to actually go do the quests over and over again until you get a good roll. I don't know. I play a lot of different games. I have a lot of, I split my time up. So I like when games are like, if you want this piece of gear, go get it from here. Go get this, go do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's way more satisfying to me to be able to know if I want a certain weapon, go get it from here. If I want a certain armor set, go farm it from this. I like targeted activities. I like being able to, like the menagerie was a good example of that. That was something that got vaulted. That I kind of wish hadn't, but oh well. But it was basically, you had a chalice, and you'd slot different runes into it, and depending on what runes you slotted would change what weapon or piece of armor you would get from the chest at the end, what, like, bonuses it would have on it, and what kind of masterwork it would have. So, like, for example, one combination of runes you could do would be like, okay, I want a hand cannon, I want one with an average rate of fire, which would give you an Austringer, and then once you unlocked the third rune slot, you could say, I want it to have a range masterwork. And that would allow you to really tailor, from the potential loot pool, you could pick and choose which runes you wanted to slot to get exactly what you were looking for. So, like, you could get a submachine gun with a stability masterwork. And they had a couple different ones of that you could get. They had a couple different kinds of shotguns you could get, and different things. So, I like that, because it's like, if I want a specific piece of gear, I just have to have those specific runes. Now, granted, sometimes that's easier said than done, because, the runes themselves are random drops from doing different activities and things, but that's part of the farm, the grind, or what have you. I almost feel bad for that one. He was standing right on top of it. I almost feel a little bad for him. But not quite. Track this real quick, because need stasis, melee, final blows. I've got a couple bits for Daphne. I gotta say, I think overall, the Stasis Hunter is probably the best one. I'm saying it now. I know I don't need to blow those up, but come on. It looks fun. Anywho, what was saying? I forget now. Pretty sure there's supposed to be a chest here somewhere. I think it's in this area. In this room. What's in here? Now I know what you guys are thinking. I'm allowing myself to get sidetracked because we're nearing the end of our time and I didn't necessarily want to get right into another mission when we're so close to the end of our time for this particular video. I swear it's here somewhere. Am I just forgetting where exactly it is? Probably. Oh well. Well then, alright, so I'm gonna just go back to this main room here, and then, unless it's in here, somewhere that I forget. Not seeing it. I'm sure I'll find it again later on accident, and I'll be like, that's where it was, now I remember. Anywho, alright, we're gonna go up to the start flag, and we're gonna call it there. Or is it in here? I know one of the shard thingies you have to blow up the grenade with the stasis grenade launcher is down there, under the stairs. Is it up here somewhere? It is up here. Aha! SMRT. That is me. Ah, there. Now when we go back to barracks, I can get a chess piece. Okay. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this, and hopefully you'll join me for the next one as we do the Aftermath mission. Hopefully we'll see you then. Bye!